corner of ronins. My name is Joe.
My name is Jalen.
We are a podcast about geek culture. We
talk about everything nerdy that interests us, and maybe even some stuff that interests you.
Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. So let's get into it. Today's topics, we have a guest today, our brother Justin. We call him Buggy. We're going to talk about some of his favorite experiences in gaming, things like that. Kind of let him ramble a little bit. You want to say hi, Bug?
Hi. We're also going to talk about a DC comic run for Deceased. It's really good. You should really check it out. But we're also going to talk about...
We're also moving on to No Man's Sky 2. Me and Jay have actually been putting a bunch of hours into No Man's Sky, so we kind of want to just give a little bit of our experience, talk about how we're streaming it and going through it together, as well as we were talking about Call of Duty Warzone and how we've been playing that non-stop for about 2 weeks now with our dad and how much of an abusive experience it has been. But to start things off right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the first topic, speaking with Bug about his favorite gaming experiences. So, Justin, you had some... You have a few that you want to go over real quick?
Yeah. One of my favorite game series is probably Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry,
yeah. Just the story, like... all the way up to probably Devil May Cry 4 because I don't like Nero. I'm sorry. Never liked him. Thought Dante was good enough. But
yeah, the fact that you play as Nero for about like half or like 75% of the game, and then you have to go back and through reverse from where you end with Nero all the way to where you begin with Nero.
Yeah.
As Dante. It's just,
but that's very Devil May Cry 1-esque, where Devil May Cry 1 had you backtrack through the whole tower. That was a classic Capcom trope during that time period, which I thought, I don't hate Devil May Cry 4.
I don't hate it either,
but Nero is slow as fuck, and when you move from Devil May Cry 3 to Devil May Cry 4, it's absolutely butthole. Like, it's terrible. I mean, that's why I keep telling them to play Devil May Cry 5 because Nero is 10 times better. He's a lot faster. It's like playing Dante, but like you're playing Dante from Devil May Cry 2 where he's like kind of broody, but he's also like having fun with it a little bit. So it's like Devil May Cry 2 and 3 Dante mixed together for Nero, which I really enjoyed, honestly. But no, go ahead and go over what you have for Devil May Cry.
Well, yeah, I just thought, like, it was a good game. Mechanics were, like, really well. Like, the combo system made you feel like you were doing something to the demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, fun fact, Devil May Cry was my first M-rated game that I played. It wasn't the first game I ever beat. That was Spider-Man 1 on GameCube. But when we were kids, my dad left me home and left the PlayStation 2 on with Devil May Cry in it. And I had to fucking play it. So I played it and beat it on accident. I tend to do that at times. But no, it was the game series is a lot of fun. If you haven't played Devil May Cry, it's available on every console now, even PC. You could get it on Switch. Right now, Devil May Cry. Yeah, you can get it on Switch. Devil May Cry 3. Just got the updated HD version of Devil May Cry 3 has a co-op mode for the Bloody Tower, where you can play as both Dante and Virgil.
Oh, that's neat.
His face is so perfect. He just went, what?
Because Virgil is all, like, when you got to play Virgil in the DLC.
DLC of 4.
You also get to play him in 2, right?
No,
3?
Just 3.
Or did you just have to beat the game and unlock him?
In 2, Virgil was dead. Devil May Cry 1, he was dead. But Devil May Cry 3, you get to play as him if you unlocked him through secrets, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you find his sword or some shit like that.
Don't quote me, though.
Yeah.
But, like, Virgil was a monster. Like, you didn't use anything but his sword, and you still just destroyed everything. Like getting all those cool new weapons was cool as Dante, but just running out of the gates being a just straight up demon.
Just being a monster. God damn. No, that's what I like about the Devil May Cry series is that it's so diverse in its own way. Now there are games in every series that we don't talk about. We don't talk about Devil May Cry 2. We don't talk about I'm gonna play
DMC.
I'm gonna play Devil's Advocate on DMC because it had really good combo structure.
We do not talk about DMC because
we don't talk about DMC's story.
I don't think they should have called it Devil May Cry.
I think they should have called it something else. But the biggest thing is that it was an experiment for Ninja Theory, a new developer to come onto the formula. It was very. If you've ever played Ninja Gaiden 1 or 2 or 3, it's in the essence of Ninja Gaiden.
It's so fucking hard. Don't even do it to yourself.
No, and the thing with DMC is I didn't like how they disrespected Dante right off the bat.
There it is.
Right off the bat.
Yep, that's the
The wig flies on his head. He's like, no,
never.
Whoa, hold on.
Hold on.
Respect your roots, little man.
Come on, bro. But no, I think DMC was a good game. I'm gonna play Devil's Advocate for that one because yes, the story was shit. It was absolutely shit. It was not fun, but it was more for edgy 14-year-olds who never played DMC before, and shit like that. Where, we've played all the DMCs. We've done it all. We've been there, okay? We've gone to hell and back, killed Nero. We've spent several hours. I remember nights where we used to stay up fucking playing Devil May Cry 3 because it was so fucking hard for our stupid pea brains to understand.
Yeah, but we could never get S rank.
Yeah, because we were trash as shit at it back then. We barely could play fighting games. We didn't get into fighting games until like age 12.
Yeah, something like that.
Barely. And so with that, where it comes down to with DMC, DMC was really good. It was a really good, fun game combo-wise. Everything else, the graphics were good.
The graphics were good. It was a well-made game.
It was an interesting system. Now, the fact that you had to hold right trigger to use angelic weapons and left trigger to use devil weapons made no fucking sense to me. Always pissed me off because I have a fine motor skill deficit. My hands don't work right. So I'm sitting here fucking going all crab hand on my fucking controller, pissed off. Now, thank God I was playing on an Xbox 360 controller, which is well renowned as the best controller ever made because it is. So it was comfortable.
Wrong, but okay.
Oh, what's the best controller ever made?
Probably PlayStation 4.
No, that controller's shit.
That controller's great.
That controller's shit.
It fits in my little grabby hands.
Yeah, your little grabby hands where I have Colossus hands.
Hey, it's not my fault you got some fat ass fingers.
Fuck you, okay? I'm just saying. For somebody like me who has hands that are not made for normal humans, it works, okay? And so with that, DMC was not user friendly, but no Devil May Cry game is, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, they're not supposed to. You're supposed to have a hard fucking time.
Yeah.
Going through this shit, you're not supposed to get an S rank just for playing the fucking game.
I mean, unless you're on easy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Actually, you probably still won't get S rank. Sorry.
And I mean, to be honest, if you want to play the games, play DMC 3, then 1. You can play 2. It does not matter. DMC 4 and then DMC 5. That's how the game goes chronologically. It's all fun. It's just a really, really good joyride. Huh?
Did they remaster number 1?
Yeah, number 1's been remastered. There's a full HD collection out for people. So, I mean, you can really get it anywhere if you want to play a good action-packed game. Now, this is only for people who like to play pseudo beat-em-ups.
Yeah, like a 3D beat-em-up. You basically go from square on the map to square on the map beating up enemies.
Yeah.
You get closed into a room, then you gotta kill everybody in the fucking room.
Yeah.
And, it's hard because there's no regaining health passively. You gotta get health orbs and shit like that.
Yeah. And to be honest, you gotta deal with the early jank of the games. These are all early console games, except for Devil May Cry 5, which came out January of 2019. So I mean, after my playthrough of 5, I can honestly say it's not better than 3. It's better than 1 and better than 2. Well, anything beats 2. I mean, fucking Tetris beats Devil May Cry 2.
Was 2 really that bad?
Devil May Cry 2 was shit.
I don't remember it being that bad.
It was fucking
so
shit.
They had the like marionette puppet dudes with the sights and shit.
That's every Devil May Cry.
Oh fuck. They look like jesters in that one.
Yeah, that's every Devil May Cry, homie.
Well, the Devil May Cry 3, they were like fucking bagmen. Like,
I mean,
they introduced more demons, but like there was still like the classics.
Yeah, the marionettes were in there since 1, homie.
Yeah.
Bug around. You're thinking, so, I mean, for your own sake, if you want to play 2 and see what the fucking, how bad it was. I mean, for me, I haven't played 2 since I was fucking 8, so even with then, we had to deal with the original PS2 jank that came with that, but, I mean...
but forgetting the remastered version, then they probably fixed a lot of the issues.
I probably went back and redid some graphical things.
Because a lot of it was the camera angles that just really messed up.
Really fucked you.
And like you were blind because there was like some guy in the corner that you can't see, and if you walk over there, you can't like...
It's a fixed camera,
it's a fixed camera all the time.
If a guy decides he wants to his AI wants to stand in front of the camera, sorry, you're blind now.
Yeah. Sorry, you're fucked, homie.
Fixed camera is like the worst system.
Oh, it was.
Oh yeah.
That was
that was put in place.
That was Capcom's bread and fucking butter back then because of the Resident Evil series.
But I'm sorry, it's a alright series.
I have a strong love for Resident Evil.
It's good until like 5 to 7.
Whoa!
It's good
Resident Evil
like
6.
5 to 7.
Resident Evil 6 is a good action game. Resident Evil 5 is a good game if you have somebody to play it with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like Resident Evil was a single player genre for the longest time, and then they changed it to a game mode that almost requires you to play co-op, or you have an AI that is absolutely fucking useless.
But look at it like this: when you're playing Resident Evil, you're not wrong. But when you're playing Resident Evil, you're normally playing with other people in the room, not playing by yourself. You're having other people because it's literally you're playing a horror movie. So in that essence, Resident Evil 4 was where the formula changed from horror movie to action game, and then Resident Evil 5 jumped the shark. Went towards action co-op game / a little bit of horror. I mean, let's be honest. When we played Resident Evil 5, that's some of the most fun that we've had playing a co-op game.
It's a fun game. It's a fun game.
You could pop in Resident Evil 5 with any. Yeah, if you have somebody to play with.
You let people play with.
Resident Evil 6 is the same way. Same with Raccoon City.
Raccoon City is not a good game.
Raccoon City is a good game.
It's not a good game.
Team.
Stop.
It's a good game when you have a full team. I'm gonna say it. I'm an advocate for bad games, but that's just me.
The voice acting is garbage. The gameplay is terrible. What are you talking about?
Look, the way the game works, it's fine by me. Okay, I'm not tripping off that. I think that Resident Evil, great series, 1 through 7. You can, if I was to put them in a proper fucking thing, I would say Resident Evil 5 is definitely my favorite just because I like co-op games and I don't really care for single player very much when I could just chill and hang out with somebody to fucking play this game. It's a lot more fun when we're playing games with people, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. A single player experience is only as good as maybe The Witcher if you're into that. Yep, Justin's got an opinion.
I'm sorry, I don't like Skyrim Dark Souls.
Yeah, same.
I just think it's too goddamn slow. I gotta travel like 30 hours in one direction to get to do anything. It's like, fuck, dude. This horse is so goddamn slow.
Honestly,
I don't like games with shitty movement options.
Yeah. You know what game has one of the best movement options? Fucking Halo. Halo is something you brought up earlier, where Halo is one of our favorite games to play because it's co-op and it's also fun. It's general fun just to play by yourself too, because you got the skulls, you got challenges you want to do, you got shit that you can do throughout the game. Now, to be honest, sorry, he's watching My Hero right now. He's way fucking behind. He just saw some dumb shit. He didn't even see the good shit. But no, the premise, the Halo. I mean, with Halo, it's a multiplayer game. No matter how you look at it, it's a multiplayer game, single player experience, whatever you want to call it. If you played Halo by yourself,
basically revolutionized multiplayer, like arena style shoot 'em ups.
Arena shooters, yeah. I mean,
like, it took the brilliance of Quake and then put like a story mode behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and speaking of arena shooters, not to change the subject too much, but I know you guys haven't played Doom yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most fluid arena shooter.
Have you seen that new game, the Portal game?
Splitgate. Splitgate arena that's free on Steam right now.
Halo with portals.
Yeah.
That looks so
fucking fun. I know, dude. I want to get a game on PC so I can play that. There's a few games I want to fucking play right now.
PC to play Valorant.
Valorant?
Mm-hmm.
CSGO.
Yeah.
I am on the fence right now.
I'm watching gameplay of it. I'm checking it out. Like, it's the graphics, man.
Yeah,
it's the graphics.
But the one thing I dislike about CS:GO is the way they hold their guns. It just looks so fucking cubey. It's just.
But you gotta remember that CS:GO has been around since 2004.
It's like 2004, 2005, but like...
And it's getting constant updates, which, I mean, I'm surprised that there's still a community for CS:GO, but then again, there's communities for fucking EverQuest still.
It's one of those nanners-ass games where you can get some dumb shots for no reason. True.
Point your fucking gun at their feet, and you get a headshot. How the fuck does that work?
It's not exactly how it works, but...
I mean... I'm just gonna say right now, though, with going back to Halo, one of the things I always loved doing was getting a ricochet shot with a fucking sniper rifle on Halo 3 when you're playing on Warehouse, and you're just fucking, and it's competitive. You're playing on Sniper Slayer.
Yeah.
And it's you and your buddies. And then you're the only one popping people off, and you just get that one fucking ricochet kill off the fucking wall, and you're fucking on one. You lose it forever and ever. God damn.
No, the days where like Halo 3 we were playing like Juggernaut, fucking
Juggernaut, Mike Myers, fucking
dude, was it Zombies in the House?
Yeah.
Zombies in the
like sometimes those game modes were like actually scary. We're playing at like midnight.
Yeah.
We're creeping around and then like somebody invisible just stabs you with the knife, and you just
Dude, you know what I miss? I miss the jankiness of it. The fact that you had to fucking force walls to merge, so that way you can make a proper building, and you stack one thing on another and delete it, so that way it was always cheap items, so you didn't use up all your money, and so that way you can get that way you can get to fucking float properly. Yo, that shit was insane. Fucking Palinko, Duck Goose, bro. Duck Hunt, dude.
Duck Hunt was so hard.
Duck Hunt was so fucking hard, but that was the game mode that you would go home. Like, we would all get out of school, immediately go home and play Halo 3.
Yeah.
3 people on one console, and you and your friends, and you're just like, pop, 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 pop. Like, oh my fucking god, dude. Those were the fucking days. Jesus Christ, man. Halo, insane. Halo is a game that...
Halo Forge.
Now I want to just go download the fucking Master Chief Collection and just fucking make some maps again. And just play some fucking Halo for a while and just drown myself in nostalgia. Because, dude, like, we didn't get into Halo 2 multiplayer like that because we didn't really have Xbox Live back then. But once Halo 3 came out, that game revolutionized the way that like we saw games for a long time. And then Modern Warfare 2, when we didn't have Xbox Live, we were still playing Modern Warfare 2 just by ourselves.
Yeah.
And we would just come home and we would play Modern Warfare 2 all day. It didn't fucking matter. We would just be playing offline, popping shots at each other. God damn, dude.
It's weird. We played it so much, you'd think we'd be any good at the game, but we're actually doo-doo and can't hit any shots.
Oh, it's okay. You know, I mean...
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
get so upset. I'm pointing at their fucking face, and I miss everything. Everything goes right over their shoulders and shit. And I'm like, all right, this is a game.
That's my biggest.
I should know where the hitbox.
I should know exactly where to point to hit them in the face.
Here's the thing, though. Modern Warfare, the current iteration of Modern Warfare, has so much jank to it right now, especially with Warzone. The fact that you have to turn off the game after doing a fucking update, the game has to fucking restart itself. That pisses me off. Why the fuck is that a thing? It's 2020. We have games that update. No need for a restart. We're chilling. We're cool. Nah, not Modern Warfare. Fuck you mean?
Well, it's bullshit. It's gotta hook back up to its servers and shit.
Nah, fuck that.
Shit, fucking lame ass Warzone servers that need to be updated. I'm telling you, they need to be updated, man. This shit is so fucked up.
So bad.
You'll just get kicked randomly, or your sound will go out, or just random shit that doesn't need to happen.
It happens.
Or
you'll be standing right there in front of them, and you'll fucking shoot, and you'll have them dead to rights, and the bullet won't go because it phases right through them.
Yeah.
The game has so many problems with it, but it's one of those games that you enjoy it, and Warzone is free.
Yeah.
If you want to play it, download it. It's free. You don't need any kind of live server. You really could just play on your PlayStation and hook up with your friends, because PlayStation Network doesn't monitor you when you're playing with your friends through free games. Xbox Live does sometimes, which is annoying, but fair.
They need that money. Microsoft don't give a shit about your pockets, nigga.
Yeah, true. You're not wrong.
Another good
not wrong
game.
at all. Excuse me.
Evolve.
Oh my god, a good dead game, but a good game.
Like, I don't think it should have died. Is my thing. I'm sorry.
It just didn't have enough variety.
It was too ambitious.
I know. Like it was such a good game.
But here's the thing: you have Evolve, and then you have games like Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th.
I know, and those games are still alive, and those games are garbo.
Guys games.
I know.
The
biggest problem about Evolve is that it was for people like us, people who loved the aspect of one versus all, but you were working as a team against tactics where you had to hunt a monster. Mm-hmm. Games like fucking Friday the 13th, you're not hunting anything, you're being hunted, so you have to leave. Same thing with Dead by Daylight. So with that, it's easier for casual people to get into, where Evolve was for more of the hardcore crowd.
Evolve was definitely one of those games where you had to have strategy or you're just gonna lose.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just gonna lose.
And it was awesome. It was always awesome to play. It was always super fun. I always enjoyed playing Evolve. Same with like games like Rainbow Six, another good one that's really still going. Which
Rainbow Six Siege I like, but their servers on Xbox are just so doo-doo. They're so fucking garbage. I can't get into games. This shit resets all the time. I'm like, nah, I'm good. It takes me 30 minutes to find a game.
Fair. Another good one, Apex Legends. I mean, everybody's playing Apex, so there's no explanation for that one.
What can I say? I'm a god.
I'm just a man.
Yeah, I should be like number one, but like I don't want to talk about that.
You just play some randoms all day, get shit on.
You gotta hit up ranked. I don't know why you're not. You're just on regular fucking randoms all day.
No, I think that one of the good aspects of right now battle royale games are kind of taking over, which I don't hate actually. I used to hate it, but I actually like it because it's nice diversity in between a lot of things.
Yeah, I hated battle royales when they first came out because it was a mod for Arma 2 that just was fucking Arma 3 that was doo-doo as fuck and just didn't work right. So
yeah,
but I mean, as time went on, actual companies started picking it up and doing real things with it. I've always hated Fortnite. Do not like Fortnite even slightly.
I mean, look at the way that this picked up, because Battle Royale is the same thing as MOBAs, where League of Legends was originally a mod for Warcraft 3. It was originally a mod from Warcraft 3 where people used to make maps and you would just it would be modded characters that you play with, and it was always awesome, And then Dota came out, Defenders of the Ancient, and then two people from the mod team left to go create League of Legends, and then League of Legends got picked up, and it became a big thing that really was just really out there, to be honest, with that's going on right now with the current landscape of video games. You know, MOBAs were really out there for a lot of people, including us. Honestly, none of us really wanted to get into it until it was Spencer, really, that goes, and then Bryce, and then...
Yeah, I got into it for a little bit. I just kept dropping off. It was just too goddamn hard. I never had a computer that would run it frames well enough for me to make good plays or even good decisions based on where my shit would land.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. Cause I mean, honestly, with the way that leaks works, I mean, Bug, you were always the better one at it than all of us. You and Bryce were definitely the best ones in the friend group at the time.
Bryce is the best one.
No, Bryce is
Bryce is the best
one.
And I am not. Well, I was Challenger, so.
Yeah, you did make it to the highest.
So.
Wait, what?
He made it to Challenger. Him and Bryce did.
Him and Bryce.
Yeah, on Smurf
not Bryce.
House.
Nick?
It was me.
Shut the fuck up.
It was Bryce.
Bryce was in
Bryce
there.
on a Smurf account. Killed it.
I mean, there were plenty of memories that I have from playing leagues. Like I was the first one in the friend group to get Pentakill. Which,
Yeah, but now Bryce gets a pentakill every other game. So.
Well, we don't fucking talk about that, okay?
I feel like we should. I feel like that's something we should talk about. Because you need to fucking calm down, Bryce.
Well, we'll talk about that when Bryce gets on the channel.
I'm looking at
Until then.
Dead in your eyes right now, Bryce, because I know you're listening, because you do that.
You're a good friend.
Because you're a good friend.
You're a good friend and a good person. You're kind-hearted.
No. Kid is nanners, okay?
He's fucking ridiculous with his fucking one-trick pony collie bullshit. That's fucking stupid because she's fucking stupid as a character. She pisses me off because I can't play her properly.
I bet she's in a terrible place right now.
Yeah, she is. She's in a really shitty place in life.
Like,
Yeah,
super
she's
bad.
right now an alcoholic, meth head, heroin addict.
She's addicted to getting nerfed.
Honestly, I feel so bad for him too. Jesus Christ. It's like when I played Overwatch and all my favorite champions got nerfed. Like when I first started playing Hanzo, he got nerfed. Like within the first week I started playing him, I got pissed. I was really upset by that.
I 100% believe that I'm the reason why they nerfed Tracer.
Huh?
I 100% believe that I'm the reason why they had to nerf Tracer.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Shut up. Shut up.
Nah.
Oh my god.
The way I just moved around the map and killing everybody without dying in a single game.
Yeah. It should happen with Tracer. It used to happen with Tracer. Now you sneeze in her general direction and she falls over.
She falls over dead.
Yeah, she keels over and dead. I mean, Tracer's always a good pick if you know you're a beginner player, but you know if you want to get into the more of the real shit, you know you play Reinhardt, you play Diva, you play.
No, you don't play Diva.
Yeah.
You goddamn fucking.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah,
Don't even get started. Don't get me started on that shit.
Look at me, I have 2 lives.
Look at me. It's hard as fuck to kill me, but you can't do it.
You can't shoot at me. You can't get in front of me.
Projectiles get fucked up.
You can't run from me.
Dumb. Dumb.
You shoot your ult at me, I can block the whole thing.
If you walk out, if your whole team walks out in front of me, I'm gonna kill all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
If your ult is is not longer than a second, I'm sorry, you lose.
Yeah. Unless you're Hanzo's ult, which Hanzo's ult phases through anything, which is bullshit. Hanzo's bullshit.
Hanzo's right.
I had to trade that game in though because I had nobody to play with, and
May is great.
May is fucking fun to play.
Ice Queen, fuck Elsa. Fuck Elsa gang. Bang gang for life.
I'm real homie dog, you know,
Right.
fuck Elsa, man.
Right.
You know, I'm all about that May gang, dog.
May
you know, West Side May, dog. What's up, bro? No, bro. Like, it's just fucking. Overwatch is a fun game. I count it as a MOBA. Another good MOBA that died, which I was super sad about, was Battleborn. Which is, I mean, if you were one of the fortunate souls to play Battleborn while it was out, you'll know exactly what I'm fucking talking about when I'm telling you that game was leagues ahead of its time at the time that it came out. It was so fucking fun, dude. And it still has... Yeah.
Battleborn.
You don't remember Battleborn? It came out right in the same time frame as Overwatch, which really fucked it. If they would have waited like 2 months, it would still be up.
They didn't know Overwatch was gonna slap cheeks like that.
It's a Blizzard game. Are you kidding me?
Well, you know, we've had some bad Blizzard games.
Heroes of the Storm. Who the fuck you here played Heroes of the Storm?
Me and Bryce played that with like 300 ping and went off. That's what we're saying. Like, it's a...
It's a bad game.
It's alright. It's alright. But they definitely took way too much from Dota and they took not enough for leagues.
Yeah. I mean, Dota is more popular than leagues right now.
Yeah. Because it's a good ass game.
It's a terrible game.
It's a great game.
It's a multi-management game compared to leagues where it's a single management game.
Yeah.
Depending on what lane you play.
You actually have to, like, I don't know, micro is a lot more interesting in that game.
Kill your own troops.
What am I trying to say?
Dota?
In leagues.
Or league.
In leagues, you don't really have to manage too much. I mean, you have to manage a creep grind, but like, that's basically it. Unless you're, Heimerdinger or fucking... What's his nuts? Malzahar? Does he drop the little fucking...
He does drop the little things.
But even then,
they do the shit for themselves.
Yeah.
Only one that's like is Daisy. She's really micromanaged as a summonable person.
Yeah.
In leagues.
Yeah, Daisy and Tibbers.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, is really micro. You just make sure you drop them right on top of a person.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the stun.
To be honest, you know, leagues is a difficult game. It's a fun game, but difficult.
It's difficult if you can't grasp how to play.
It's difficult if you can't find the love in it. Mm-hmm. To be honest, and the community is toxic as shit.
Toxic as fuck.
But if you have a good group of friends to play with, it's always a fun little romp to get into. But yeah, I mean, moving on kind of to the next topic here. Moving towards the comic book section of the podcast, we're going to be talking about Deceased, which the last podcast we shot, I left the books for Jalen to read. I was thinking Jalen was going to do his thing. He was like, okay, I'm going to read them and then get back to me in a month after he read them. He read them the same fucking day, called me.
Bro, that shit was nanners. That shit was ridiculous.
Called me directly and said, yo. Now, Bug, I know you probably didn't read it, but did you watch the comic story videos on them?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
They're so good.
I think it's better than Marvel Zombies at a certain degree.
Oh, 100%, man. Marvel Zombies was just a shit show of fucking, hey, this guy got bit. No, this guy got bit. There was no, like, real substance to the shit. Ash just shows up from a fucking portal and Necronomicons everything.
The hunger virus, whatever the fuck it's called, that the Sentinel gave everybody. It's stupid. But I think, honestly, all fairness, great fucking book altogether.
The fact that the whole thing is narrated by Lois.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming. I thought that was going to be like somebody important.
Yeah.
Say somebody with superpowers.
What are you talking about? Lois is important.
I know she's important.
She has her own book series, dog.
But I thought it was going to be like, you know, one of the Robins or somebody who is gritty and gets in there and does some shit. No, it's not. It is no one who has anything to do with anything important in the comic at all.
Did you just disrespect my girl Lois like that?
What's she do in the comic?
Nigga.
What did she do?
Bruh, as many times as she gets in there, as many times she gets into the fights with Superman, talking about,
not in Deceased. In Deceased, she stayed her ass at the Daily Planet like she should have, because she couldn't fight no goddamn zombies.
Real quick, because you're getting in spoiler territory. Spoiler warning.
True.
Just because he's kind of rambling here, and we're getting deep into it.
Spoiler.
But no, I think that Deceased is really awesome. I think if you want to read it, it's available. Graphic novel. I recommend doing that. I collected all the books as they came out. So, I mean, it's a good book. It's a lot of fun.
It's a fun read.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a series that I recommend anybody to take the time to sit down and read.
Definitely not a part of the main canonical line.
Now, like, the thing is that we're not going to argue who has the best superheroes in whatever universe. But I'm just going to say this now. When you have somebody as fast as the Flash get bit with an infectious disease, or it's not even bit, he literally he looks at a screen.
No.
No, he gets bit, yeah.
He gets, Martian Manhunter somehow gets infected. They don't really go into how he got infected, and then...
Probably looked at a screen, because that's how the virus works, man.
Yeah, he just turned into a zombie while everybody was at fucking Superman's hideout talking about how they were gonna save humanity, and he fucking stabs fucking... Who did he stab? He stabbed... Not Wally West.
Barry Allen?
Barry Allen. He stabbed Barry Allen through the chest with his hand, and then Barry gets infected, and within a second, Barry's fucking gone!
Yeah.
Gone!
Yeah.
And he's just smacking people
across
left
the world.
and right.
Fucking
Superman goes, alright, homies, I gotta take care of this real quick. Runs around the opposite side of the world. He said, I cannot catch up with that nigga running towards him, but I damn sure gonna hit him in the mouth though. Came around the opposite side of the earth and went through him like a whole ass train.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was
so good.
I actually was like, I turned the page and went, fuck! Oh my god! There was just a blood mist. I was like, fuck.
Yes, it's so good, dude.
But without going into what happens next, I'm just saying, this shit will constantly have you either laughing, like exclaiming, or just so interested you can't put the books down. Because I was like, I'm just going to read the first one, I'm going to see what this shit's about. And then I got to the last one and I was like, nah, it's not over though. Where the next book at?
And the thing is that with this book, it really is something kind of special upon itself. Because DC's never really done something like this. Maybe in Elseworlds or something like this. But this book is really just intense. And it's fun intense. It's not a boring book. And if you want to get into the book, literally any comic book YouTube channel covered it. You can watch it on there. I recommend buy it. Support comic book companies right now. Everybody's going through a hard time right now with the virus and everything. So at this point, with the way that things are going, I honestly recommend, if you can get the book, fuck it. It honestly, graphic novels are cheap alone. I mean, I bought each book separately and spent probably over $50. Oh, I have all variants. Yeah, I don't fuck with that normal shit. So fuck you mean? You got variants.
What I will tell you though, the way the virus comes to play, the way it comes to fruition, might peeve a little bit of people off. They might, see like some sort of narrative on the way our community, or the way we look at, there it is. The way we deal with social media and the way we're attached to our phones. But don't get too.
Don't look into the philosophical bullshit.
Don't get too nitpicky, bro. It is still good, even though it does do these like philosophical things with our attachment to technology.
I just think that with the way the current books are being written right now, it's really good. DC's is a really good story. It's a short story, so you're not out here buying a bunch of books. You're buying literally 8 books up to now. Seven books for the original continuity, for the original story, and then there's 3 more books coming out called The Unkillables, which is about the heroes that were left on the planet. So we're talking about Red Hood, fucking just anybody, Dove, Lobo, shit like that. Like Lobo is just wreaking havoc on people because he can't be turned, because the way his body works, the way his fucking thing, his powers work, he can't be infected. his body regenerates too fast. He's literally like a fucking parody of Wolverine. That's how Lobo came along. And who Lobo is, I'll explain it in a later episode. Because I like Lobo a lot, but I'm not fully equipped to explain who the fuck he is. But no, I honestly recommend. This is a really good read. It's a fun book, and I think that anybody who is looking for a comic book to read should definitely look into that. But I mean, I guess that's kind of my piece. Right now, Justin's looking over the book where Flash gets fucking demolished by Superman, and that man's dead. That man's dead. Yeah, and I mean, honestly,
the one thing I do like is what happened to Batman. Okay. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they didn't make this motherfucker fully equipped for this shit at all, even slightly, okay? Let's say he gets his ass beat, okay? Let's just leave it there. That's what happens.
Let's be honest.
It is what it is.
The person who wrote this book is one of my current favorite writers. He's one of the best writers out in comic books. He writes Batman so flawlessly. His name is Tom Taylor. Any book by him, fucking pick it up. Honestly, Grant Kirkman does The Walking Dead and the Marvel Zombie series. Fuck that bullshit. Tom Taylor, okay? Mr. Miracle, look that shit up. It's a 12-issue series. So fucking good. It came out in 2017. I can't put it down. It's one of the current books I'm reading other than Justice League Odyssey, which is for a later episode, where I'll go into some more of the books that I'm reading right now. I have some recommendations as well for people to check out.
You'll also see one of my current favorite DC hero kind of dudes, Constantine. I didn't know that he was so goddamn funny. Okay? This shit is so good.
Constantine don't care about anybody.
Don't give no shits, period.
Oh yeah. Anytime something going wrong, if he doesn't have to be there, he's just gotta say no.
Well, I'm gonna go home now.
This doesn't affect me at
There's
all.
In the Earth 2 storyline of the New 52, Constantine travels to Earth 2 on accident, kills a version of himself. He kills himself so that way he can survive.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Preservation of life. Fuck that, man.
Yeah, he kills himself on another planet to fucking survive. And the thing is that this Constantine is loved by everybody. The backstory of Constantine is a fucked up backstory. Again, another episode of a podcast that I can go into more about that, because again, not properly equipped completely. I'm still reading through the first volume of Constantine. That's 1980s fucking Alan Moore bullshit that is just so philosophical. If you've ever read Watchmen, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It's long, it's drawn out, but it's really good. If you want to read a good book, good series, Constantine, Hellblazer is what they call it. That's a really good series. But no, I think that all in all, good books, good series so far. Constantine, hilarious. Always funny. Always comes in with the fucking quickest jokes, and he's a bastard like he is.
Man, he does not give any shits, and he will make fun of you.
Yeah.
He will.
He'll make fun of you. He doesn't care.
If you're Superman, doesn't care if you are immortal.
He can't die because his soul is being is tethered by two devils. I can't talk about this right now. God damn it.
Oh, man. It's great.
It's a whole thing, but no, I think that, these books, comic books in general, if you want to get into any good books, leave a comment.
I definitely wouldn't start with Deceased. Don't start with Deceased. Even though it's really, really, really fucking good, I would start somewhere else.
I mean, honestly, Deceased is a good starting point for people who want to get into more Elseworld type comics, things like that.
Yeah,
because everybody knows the fucking superheroes.
I guess everybody knows.
If you don't,
backstory of most of them.
It's all easily accessible. Again, a simple YouTube search, you can find the background of any comic book hero you're looking for.
There were even a couple guys that I didn't know of.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Terrific. No, that's not his name.
Mr. Terrific, yeah, that's a character, black dude.
Yeah.
Yep, Mr. Terrific.
I didn't know him. There was another guy. Oh yeah,
Michael Holt.
He was like a time.
Rip Hunter or Booster Gold?
Booster Gold.
You didn't know about Booster Gold?
Didn't know about Booster Gold.
What?
No, I have no idea who Booster Gold is.
Bro.
He was even in the animated series.
Yeah, he was in JLA Unlimited Season 2.
Nope. Yeah,
really good. But no.
What?
Dude, you're missing one of Booster Gold's best stories comes out of Batman, out of Tom Taylor's recent run of Batman, where he goes back and saves Batman's parents.
Yikes.
And it starts off literally the first, I think it's like the second panel of the book, because it's right before the wedding. He gives Batman a gift, which is giving him his parents back, but Hal Jordan kills himself right in front of him.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, like Hal Jordan just standing there with his ring and just blows his fucking head open.
I thought
It's insane.
Why?
I don't know. Tom Taylor never explained.
You don't fuck with the timeline.
You don't fuck with the timeline.
I guess, yeah.
And Booster always fucks with the timeline. He's a fuck up, but he's lovable in his own way.
Yeah,
honestly,
dude that came in and was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't do that anymore." It's like,
okay.
The time, whatever.
Rip Hunter, Time Lord.
Time Lord. Oh my God! Constantine goes up to that man and he said, "I tell my future. Go ahead. I dare you." He was dead. So I don't know why I can't see your future. What are you?
Don't worry about that, love.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business.
Constantine is a
Fuck
fucker, dude.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Oh,
man.
Hey, I bet you could tell my future.
Oh, man.
So funny.
He's so fucking cool and funny. He's a character that everybody loves, but everybody hates. But if you want to get into Constantine, if you can get Comixology, Unlimited. Literally, with Unlimited, you get like the first 3 volumes of Constantine Hellblazer, the original Hellblazer series that came out, and there's no additional charge because they'll let you download it. It's only $7, where the books are normally $15 to $20, and that's a lot when adding it all up. Plus, you get discounts on all the books that come out. So, I mean, if you don't want to go to store and pick up physical because you're isolating
right now.
Isolating and shit like that, that's fine. There's options for you. And, I mean, even some comic book stores were doing drive up pickup, curbside pickup and shit. Right now, comics are being suspended, so, I mean, people need help where they can get it. And I really do believe in the comic book industry, as rocky as it is, where it always needs help. This is definitely something that is going to have a hard time bouncing back from. But moving on from this to the next topic, which is No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Which we all have some experience playing. Justin told us before the podcast his lovely experience.
That game can be unforgiving.
Yes.
Can just fuck your day up for no reason. Right?
You try to start 3 different games in a row, and each one's a toxic planet, and you die.
Die every 5 minutes.
Radiation poisoning.
It's just so hard.
I don't know what it is about me, but I just get fucking lucky.
Yeah.
I find everything I need in no time. It's not a problem for me. These motherfuckers.
At a certain point, you just say, fuck this game. It doesn't want me playing it. It doesn't like me.
Honestly, that's how I felt the first time I played it, just because I just couldn't get into the whole thing. And there's such a bad connotation to it.
Yeah, it has such a bad legacy right now because of its release.
Yeah, when they released it, it was not a finished game, which always pisses me off when developers do that.
Game, I mean, they had very base material in it. Like, you could fly your ship, you could shoot at shit, you could mine, you could, name shit. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, it was nothing, it wasn't special.
Nothing special about it. It wasn't what it was told to be.
Yeah.
So people dropped off. I mean, I get it.
It's a fair thing.
Now, with all the updates and all the new shit that's been coming to it, it's pretty fun, There's like a Nexus hub, I guess, where you can do 4-man raid teams on special missions.
There's a trading outpost. Me and Jalen knows, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. I'm throwing ships away left and right. I got what, 4 ships now?
I have 6.
4? Yeah, you got 6 that you're trying to fix up.
Well, yeah.
Bump that bullshit.
I'm trying to fix them and then sell them for millions.
dude. I'm selling to get my money quick, nigga. The fuck?
Actually, I have one that I'm probably gonna get rid of because it's just a copy of the same shit.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that, honestly.
Well, because I found it and I was like, I'm not just gonna leave this shit here. So I just took it.
No,
I had
man.
nothing to do with it.
It was, I mean, No Man's Sky is honestly some of the most fun I've had playing a game right now, just because it's fun with people. That's the best way to put it. It's fun with people. It's not fun playing by yourself.
It's definitely a time sink.
It is.
Right? Don't expect to just jump into the game and be like, alright, I got everything within the first day of playing, because the newsflash, you won't. Right?
Yeah.
Good try, but no.
Me and Jalen spent 6 hours from the time that we spawned in to just everything that we were doing, and like that night I got a fucking freighter. Okay, there's a lot of management in this game that I enjoy. I haven't touched my freighter since I bought it, low key, because I've got to build out my base and everything. But I'm working on it. It's just coming across freighter parts are hard.
Crash freighters, or you just kill a freighter in space, and that drops your thing.
It drops your rating with other races, which I love that there are different races and you can learn the language of each race. That's super, super inventive and cool, and I really enjoy that. And I think No Man's Sky is a game that we're currently streaming. Follow me at the Almighty Jace. Jace is spelled weird. It's Jeyce. It's a mixture of me and my friend Bryce's name. So with that, the reason behind that is because me and Bryce went to a convention, G2E2, where we picked up our favorite board game to play, Slaughter Ball. But we ended up on the homepage of Twitch, and we were playing this board game with these guys. It was called Dragon or some shit like that. And we didn't know we were on the homepage until we sat down. And then they're like, so what are you guys going to call yourselves? And we were like, the Almighty Jace. And then that's where it was. We fusion danced and turned into Jace. So it worked out as best as possible. Fuck you guys.
I mean, that's the nerdiest shit I ever done heard. But, I mean, we out here doing nerd shit, so.
But no, I think... yeah, I mean, right now we're streaming it as much as we can. I'm streaming all my adventures that I'm going on as much as I possibly feel like it.
I also stream.
Yeah, and your stream is...
For Nerd Goblins.
Forgot his own damn name.
I was, yeah.
You always go by Gobble Lily or Go Billy or whatever the fuck people say.
Don't you fucking call it Go Billy. Like, it's not that hard, man. Gobolly. I don't get it. I don't get how you can go Billy from that, but go ahead.
Well, there's no spaces, so, you know, it's all super close together.
What do you mean? Okay, alright. Alright, man.
I just think, I mean, honestly, No Man's Sky is one of the more fun games that we're playing right now. And anybody that comes through to the stream, watches us, please do. Blow up the chat. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you play on Xbox. That's what we're playing on. Maybe we can run a group together. Maybe we can do some shit.
It's always fun. We got jokes and shit.
Yeah.
We always do dumb shit because, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, we're always down to stream whatever. We used to stream fucking Naruto Shinobi Strikers, which I'm planning on getting back into.
Yeah,
low key. If y'all want to jump back into that.
That was hella fun.
Because they just finished up all the DLC for DLC Pack 2, and Future Naruto is in there.
Future? Oh.
Hokage Naruto. Which Justin fucks with.
I mean, he probably gonna be booty. Okay, ass fucking ults and shit. Hey, I love my Ino ults.
Fuck you, dude. You're a bitch for that.
Everyone at one time.
It's bullshit.
I'll be carrying your ass halfway across the fucking map. You get away 1 second. Oh, go sleep.
Go sleep, nigga.
Now blow yourself up.
If you're over edge, you're fucked.
You're fucked, dude. Just die.
It's some of the most fun that we've had. I remember yelling so much playing that fucking game, and then we slowly dropped off because it was around Christmas time and where I got all my fucking fighting games, so it was consistently me coming over here to play fighting games and shit.
You just have some other shit to do, man.
Yeah, and so I think that Shinobi Strikers, fun with people. Fun game in general. If you want to play with friends, play with friends. Fuck people's lives up. It doesn't matter. Because, I mean, with a 4-man team, you're invincible if you have communication. We used to oh, God. Top of the leaderboard's damn near.
Number one healer in the universe. Don't even fuck with me, okay?
I would put it honest that we were top of the leaderboard at one point.
I may have a 3-hit combo, but I'll still beat your ass, kid. Don't come over here. Don't do it. It's not shit you want to do. It's not shit you should do.
It's not fun for you. But just moving on to the final segment here. Just moving on to what we've been playing right now weekly, which is Call of Duty Warzone. We at least try to get a day in of that. With Season 3 coming out and we can have quads now, me, Bug, Jay, and our dad can play, which... You know, our dad's a little bit more abusive when we play Call of Duty with him for no fucking reason.
He's not even good.
He's not even good. He doesn't listen to shit.
Doesn't listen.
You know, always yelling.
Doesn't look at his map.
Never looks at his map. And then when I'm sitting here trying to map shit out for us, no. There was gunshots over there. When the fuck did you see that? When did you see that? Because you ain't been looking at shit until somebody brings something up to you. Listen, just follow my lead. I'm the leader. There's no fucking leaders in this game. It's just working together to be a team. Jesus Christ. No, the game is fun. It's fun with family, or it's fun with friends.
Fun with family. It's good. It's a good time.
It's a really good time.
Good time.
And, I mean, some of my highlights are some of the shit that we've just run into. Like, I've had my John Wick moments where I just ran into a house and killed a full team of 3 when there was just 3-person teams, and it was literally me playing by myself because my teammates will always drop out after they die and go into gulag, which pissed me off a lot. It was upsetting. But no, I would just run into the house and fucking bust their asses with a shotgun. I don't fucking care. That shotgun is deadly in that game, man.
Mm-hmm. What's deadly is the knife, okay?
Justin, fucking full team kill with a knife.
Out through that top window.
Top window and the bush. Mm-hmm. And the fucking bush. And I'll try and fucking find it because I fucking recorded it. So I'll probably upload it into the video.
I am the shadow, I am the night.
There was one game I played recently where Justin was in it. We all died. We all died. I came back from gulag. Justin also came back from gulag. It was just a terrible game. Some shit it was just bad. It was just a bad fucking game.
We were at the stadium and was shooting at some guy. And I was like, Jay, behind you.
Turn around and there's 4 people running towards me. I'm like, oh, fuck this. So I jump off. And I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm just going to go back to where I died. So I go back to where I died. There's a whole team up there. And I said, fuck it. I'm gonna use my knife. I ran up on this dude and I stabbed the shit out of him. He just goes, oh fuck, what? Oh!
This is some of the funniest shit that you can do. Now when I get home after this gets done, before I edit and post, I'm gonna fucking just hop on Warzone for a few hours and play with them. It's only Saturday, and I got until Monday to go back to work, so I'll probably fucking edit this on fucking Sunday. But no, we love Call of Duty as much as we do, with all the fucking jankiness and bullshit to it. Like, the last couple Call of Duty games were fucking bunk. Modern Warfare is the best one to come out recently. But... You know, I just think that, honestly, if you're going to play Call of Duty, just play Warzone. Just play Warzone. Honestly. Don't play the fucking normal game because motherfuckers are annoying. You cough, and they're like, shut the fuck up, pussy. But when you're playing Warzone, you're working on a team. And if somebody bitches about a drop that you made, they're probably going to die and then quit. So you don't have to worry about them. Fuck that motherfucker. It's all good. But, you know, I just think that, honestly, where things are with Call of Duty right now and the way the game works, I think it's a fun game. We all enjoy it. If these motherfuckers will hop on and play with me, you know, then we'll be cool. My dad will probably play with us, and then it'll be a bunch of yelling. We'll be streaming it. So this episode won't come out until later. But yeah, no, we'll be streaming it at some point or another. I'm gonna try and stream every day until I get some fucking people following me, if my fiance will love me and allow me to do it.
Yeah.
But no shade to her. She loves me too much, way too much. But no, I think the game is. I think that it's really fun just to play, and she hates hearing me yell at everybody. But that's just how the game works. I don't give a fuck. Yo, we're loud. Okay, she didn't grow up in my house where we used to fucking yell at each other while playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. God damn, that game is so fucking fun too. Some old shit. That's an old hit right there. But no, thanks, Buck, for coming on to the podcast. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And he may come back at a later time if he wants to. I kind of forced him into this one low key, but that's okay because I'm not tripping. But yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to hear more from Bug, leave a comment down below. Please subscribe. We'll be posting this on SoundCloud too. But yeah,
SoundCloud and
YouTube, SoundCloud, and then we'll try and branch out to other places. But I hope everybody has a nice rest of your day and stay safe out there.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.